I have a faith in fashion story that I want to share with you. And if you're anything like me and you are a woman and you have faith and you are in a storm, or sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, menopause just comes along just to like screw things up a little bit more, you know. Then every now and again I got to sort of stop and think, okay, Lord, where are you in this storm? Like, do I have my eyes on you? Because man, sometimes I feel like I'm going a little bit adrift. So here's the story, okay? And this is going to encourage you, because fashion is not fickle and God does care about what you wear. I have evidence for that. So it is 2012. I am in Mozambique with my church on like a church mission kind of outreach thing. I'm not a church mission kind of girl. I used to say like, I'm not this kind of person, I'm not that kind of person, but we were in church one morning and one of our awesome elders is saying, here's what we're doing. We're going to Mozambique. And I feel I don't struggle between my voice and God's voice. I know my voice versus his ideas. And I never go like, is that my idea or is that no? Because it's like this, and my heart goes and I get a fright. I'm like, no. I'm just going to pretend that I didn't hear that, because he says, go on this mission. I'm like, no. You know those times when God tells you something, I'm like, please no. I just don't want to go on a mission. I do other things. I have done outreaches before, but anyway. So Mozambique 2012, North, Pumba, okay, where Iris Ministries, so Heidi Baker and that awesome team of people just out there. Once upon a time when Mozambique was the poorest country in the world, it isn't anymore. And they've done amazing work there. So there we are with my church, Kingsgate, beautiful church, beautiful people, a South African plant in London. And I think it's 10 or 12 days, something like that. And so I'm the girly girl, okay? So I'm the one that likes my, my things and my fashion and my blingy sandals and my hair done and because I have a passion for fashion. That is how my God wired me. It was a gift that came to me when I was 9 years old through a teacher by the name of Miss McBean, who brought color into my very black world. And ever since then, I have loved fashion and all things color and beauty. So there we are. Okay, so we're prepping for this 12-day outreach. Now it's north, it's like bush, okay? So we're going out there, we're joining other missionaries and going just to serve and to help and to be a good force and to do all those things and obviously learn and grow and so on. So I'm away from my family, I'm out there, and then we have these cell connection, these meetings with our leaders to say, okay, here's what we're packing, here's what you need, here's what you don't need, and here's basically a heads up on what's going to happen, and here's your accommodation and everything else. And then they say, like, hey, Lynn, so just so you know, sometimes there's no water, never mind hot water, okay? And you won't need your makeup and you don't need all your bling and things. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. I'm up for it. And they said, so don't be stressed out if there's an agenda that doesn't take place. Like, it's Africa, okay? It's like 9-ish can be 1 p.m. Like 8:30 could be 4 p.m. Like, that's just Africa time. And so I'm born and raised in Africa. Like, that's fine. Anyway, so we get out there. And the couple of meetings that we've had leading to the trip out there, I have a couple of people in the church group and in our cell group, like beautiful people, amazing people, but kind of had a little bit of fun at my expense, right? So, hey, Lens, don't forget you don't need your high heels, you don't need your hair dryer. I'm like, no, cool, guys, I got it. Anyway, so before we head out there, I'm packing in my home about a week before the time, just organizing stuff, and I really feel in my spirit, I feel in my heart to pack nail polish. Now, it's not something I was planning on taking to the bush, but I felt strongly that I heard God say, pack nail polish. So what do? I pack nail polish. And I had about, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 bottles at home. So I'm thinking, okay, so I reach out to a few friends. Hey guys, who's got some nail polish that you're not using? I collect some. And I went and bought a few bottles as well. And so we get to our final cell group before we board and head out to Mozambique, from London to Mozambique. And then they all say, okay, what have you got? Has anybody got any questions? And whatever. So I said, yeah, well, I've packed this and I had a few questions, and I said, and I've got nail polish. And they're like, oh my gosh, Linda, we told you, no heels, no nail polish, don't even bring your hair dryer, you don't need that. And I said, I really feel like I was sharing, like I really feel like God wants me to bring nail polish. Like I felt it really strongly. And they were like, no, that's probably you saying that's what you want to do and turning it into God told you that. I go, no, guys, I'm telling you I heard from God. And they're like, yeah. So we get out there, we're a couple of days in, and the banter continues, right? So, Linda, have you had a need for your nail polish yet? Like, no, I haven't. And about 4 or 5 days in, it's awesome, it's beautiful. We're carrying babies, we're feeding kids, we're learning, we're growing. It's like we're sweating bullets. It's so hot out there. Just connecting with God and with people and His people, and amazing experience. 4 or 5 days in, same couple of people and a few others like, so Linz, have you had your nail polish session yet? Are you setting up your salon here somewhere? I'm like, hey, shut up, I know what I heard. About 8 or 9 days in, still nothing, no nail polish is needed. And they're like, okay, Linda, so, you know, what I did do wrong, I will tell you this, that I took my blingy sandals. Okay, so I've got flip-flops with beautiful silver bling. It looks like diamante bling. Don't wear blingy sandals on the red hot sand in Africa in summer, okay? It's not going to work. It doesn't even have to be summer. No, it was, anyway, it was August. Bloody hot is what it was, okay, whatever month it was. And so I got blisters on the inside of my toes. So those went after 2 days. And I'm carrying babies on my hips and I'm just loving it. It was absolutely beautiful. Just going with my, you know, just Africa time. It was incredible. It was a powerful, amazing event set up by Kingsgate Church at that time in collaboration with a bunch of other organizations. So we're like coming to the end of our time there. And yes, there was no cold water. Yes, there was no hot water, there was nothing. That's where I discovered dry shampoo, by the way. Dry shampoo gives volume. If you've got hair like mine, which is like super fine and super flat, dry shampoo, people. So toward the end, there's a couple of people still saying, oh, well, Linz, you carried all your nail polish for nothing. It was a couple of days before we wrapped up and we headed back to the airport to go back to London. And we're supposed to be going out to like the bush to go and minister and connect and help. And one of the leaders from the organization comes and we're like a bunch of people there at the gate, lots of us. And she gets up and she climbs up on the stairs and she's like, listen, this is going to sound strange, but what are the chances that anybody here has got nail polish? So all eyes from my team look at me and I go, I do. And so she says, what are the chances? Like you've got quite a lot, like not just 1 or 2 bottles. And I say to her, I have 127 bottles because God told me to bring. And I have nail polish remover and I have some of those soft cotton pads in case we needed those too. And she said, oh my gosh, because we just got an opportunity to go and pick up the prostitutes that are not allowed in town, the prostitutes that live on the outside of town. We have a chance right now to go and pick them up. And we thought, how amazing would it be if we picked them up and we brought them to this shelter not far from where we are, and we washed their feet and we painted their toenails. And I'm like, like I want to like look at my team is like, and some of the people are like, what? I hear God just as well as you do, just as well as they do. You hear God just as well as your elders do. You must trust yourself. You must have confidence in what you're hearing. Self-trust is self-confidence. That's what self-confidence is trust yourself and what you heard and your instincts. Don't let past experiences or past people knock your confidence and knock you off your feet and make you second guess yourself, because that happens to all of us. So 127 bottles of nail polish. And there we are on our knees, tears running down our faces, washing the feet of these amazing women who are sitting in chairs, tears running down their cheeks. We don't have a clue what they've been through. Don't you be mistaken. Don't you be fooled. Don't you be worldly advised that women have the option to go into prostitution. It looks like no one's holding a gun to their head, but what little girl do you know, what little 5-year-old came and said, ever, I want to be a prostitute and I want to sell my body for sex? Nobody did that ever, okay? Prostitution is a real thing. Prostitution is part of the sex trafficking trade. Prostitution is an evil force in our world. Don't you ever be one of those people, I beg of you. It'll be pure ignorance if you have and if you do. To say, hey, it's their decision. I mean, like, no. Something happened somewhere that robbed her of herself, of her body, of her beauty. Something happened somewhere. I've watched plenty of documentaries, okay? I've met with Benjamin Nolot and the director and the amazing producer and the team that produced Nefarious. I mean, I haven't been heavily involved in trafficking, but I've been to the premieres and I've met Benjamin Nolot, and you've got to watch Nefarious. You've got to watch it. Powerful documentary. Some point, at some stage, something happens where there's a click, there's a switch, and women lose themselves to some kind. Anyway, that aside, we don't know what they've been through, but here we are with the privilege of being on our knees and washing their feet and giving these women a few moments of dignity as women. Women have a spirit of beauty that is God-given, that is unique, that is powerful, that is beautiful. There is a spirit of beauty inside of you, inside of me, that is to arise and shine, that is to be a woman, especially in this world right now. And so I know some people won't understand this. And I've actually been at a dinner table where some people say like, wow, who would do that? Wash the feet of other people. I'm like, everyone's got their own opinion and their own decision, and that's cool. I believe that it's a privilege to wash the feet of prostitutes. It's not even a privilege. It's a God-given gift. That moment I will never forget. And you think God doesn't care about what you wear. You think that God is not in fashion. You think that he's completely unconcerned about how you clothe your body, the body that he gave you, the body that he says is a holy temple, where he says glorify your God through your body. Your body is not your own. You think that he doesn't care about what you wear? Come on, man. I'm telling you now. There is powerful, beautiful evidence in the scriptures. I grabbed my pen and I just wrote down a few of my favorites here. You've heard them in the scriptures. You are a royal priesthood. I think it's, where is it? Peter, 1 Peter somewhere. You are a set-apart nation, it says in Deuteronomy. You are awesomely and wondrously made. It depends on which version of the scriptures you are reading. You are awesomely and wondrously made, it says in Psalms. I love Job, I think it's 38 verse 8. Job 38 verse 8, where God is talking about when the sea burst forth from the womb, and I gave clouds as its garment and darkness as its swaddling band. He speaks about the ocean as if it's a baby. There are so many clothing analogies in the Bible. You have no idea. Here's some more. Every day is a celebration, it says in Psalms, right? So what do you wear to church? What do you wear to your day? What do you wear? Are you working from home and you're working in your PJs? You wouldn't wear your suit and your heels to bed. Why do you wear your pajamas to work? The pajama pandemic is over. Does it not say that we need to be renewed in our mind, that we should not conform to this world? Guess what? You're under heavy peer pressure to dress down. Just look around you. What's everyone wearing? You're under pressure to dress down. It says in Romans, do not be conformed to this world. Well, this world is conforming to the tacky-tracky and the old stained college t-shirt, a messy bun, no effort, no makeup, no attention, no spirit of excellence, nothing. Because why? Because people are saying, well, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. Like, you can just, this is me, and take it or leave it. Honey, they're leaving it. Why? Because God designed us with a spirit of excellence inside of us. It's why you love watching the Super Bowl. It's why you love watching the Olympics. It's why you love watching Wimbledon tennis. Because you love excellence in motion. And when you get up and you dress up, you don't have to break the bank. I am not a designer or a high-end shopper at all. I'm a Zara girl. I'm a high street girl. You don't have to break the bank to look good. You don't even have to wear high heels to look good. I love heels. You don't have to wear high heels to look good. But when it comes to spirits of excellence and of adventure and of beauty, they're inside of you and you have to feed them. That's why you instantly respect a man or a woman who walks in the front door into a room and is well dressed, well put together. Instantly you notice, instantly you have some kind of respect for that woman. Even though you have a little bit of jealousy, which you shouldn't have, you should go out of your way to meet her and go and say, I just want to come and introduce myself and tell you, you look amazing. And you walked in that door in that room today, you inspired me to up my game in terms of how you dress. That's what you should do. That restores the bond and the trust between women. What else does it say? Do all things as unto him. It says in Colossians somewhere, right? Do all things. It doesn't say except how you dress, because he doesn't care about that. Or have you compartmentalized God into a little box over here with a label, and he's got nothing to do with what you wear? You've done that, not him. He's in everything. You're a spiritual being in a physical body. He's in everything that you do. Do all things as unto him. He's involved in that. And Yahweh made garments for Adam and his wife, of course, garments of skin. Talks about that in Genesis. He made garments for them. I clothe the heavens with darkness, he says in Isaiah. Clothe yourselves with humility. Peter, and in Proverbs, clothe yourselves with humility. There is a cloak of zeal and a cloak of humility that the Bible speaks of frequently. A cloak of zeal, like don't be lacking in zeal, it says, and a cloak of humility. You know, the combination of confidence and humility is very, very powerful. It's very, very powerful indeed. Confidence and humility. Confidence is not arrogance. People are often worried about ladies that I work with. Women will say to me, but Linda, I don't want to be the center of attention. And I say to them, you're not, love. You're the center of influence. Don't dress for success. Don't dress to impress. This is my favorite conversation on the planet. Faith in fashion. God is in it. He does care about what you wear. Don't you be bamboozled and bull dusted by people, religious people who have taught you red is a harlot color, and beauty is skin deep, and you should not be dressing up on the outside, and that's vanity, and fashion is fickle. Whatever. That is fear-based training. That is called control. That is called a whole bunch of other names that I'm going to be ladylike right now and not use. Okay, that is not godly. God is not He does not bring fear. He does not bring control. He does not bring anxiety. He does not bring confusion. There is no confusion about your spirit of beauty. So if you are in a place where you are done with frumpy and frustrated, where you are done dressing down and blending into the background, where you are done stressed out, burnt out, taking care of everybody else but yourself, that's on you, by the way, but I can help you with that. If you're done going to your closet every day that is full of clothes and you say I have nothing to wear, if you're done stressing about dressing, just get back in the game. I have a subscription model now that makes it a no-brainer. My friend, listen, you are called to arise and shine. It's there. Isn't it somewhere in Isaiah? It's like you are called to arise and shine. What does that look like? What do you wear to a celebration every day? What do you wear when God says, awake, O Zion, clothe yourself with strength? He's using clothing analogies all the time. You're a set-apart nation, a royal priesthood, a chosen people. What does that look like? There is a uniform, an outfit for that, whatever that may be for you. And it's not difficult and it's not expensive. Style is just a skill. So, hello? If you are serious about living the rest of your life as the best of your life, if you're serious about ditching your frumpy, frustrated, overlooked status quo for a confident, bold, beautiful tomorrow, I can help you. My name is Linda. I'm a confidence coach, and I equip my clients with confidence through the power of personal style. Fashion, color, style, these are all a gift from the Father of lights. They have a purpose, and when your motivation is pure and noble and praiseworthy, then that purpose is for the good. I can help you to build a beautiful wardrobe customized to your body, your budget, and your lifestyle. But what I really do in secret, once you're in on the inside, is I will help you to fall in love with the woman in the mirror. Aren't you done sacrificing your life at the altar of man? And if you think, oh my gosh, Linda, that's a bit harsh. No, it's not. You worry so much about your upper arms and your boobs and your belly and your butt, and I know exactly what that's like, okay? I've grown up with issues my whole life. But I came to a point some years ago, many years ago, and decided I'm not living like that anymore. I'm wasting my life in fear of a guy or a gal whose face I don't even know, whose name I don't even know, about what they will think of me, my butt, my cellulite, and come on, man. This is my life. My dress size doesn't define me. What does God say about my beauty? What does He say about the clothes that I put in my body? What does He have to say about this? Not what the world says. Not what some preacher says who's saying that's all vanity and your body is just a shell. Yeah, I heard that in a church once in London. Your body is just a shell. No, if you open, that's not what the good word says. That's not what my book says. Your body is not just a shell, and your spirit of beauty has a purpose. And you are called to arise and shine. And you've got so much to do in this world. This world needs you, friend. It's time for you to get up and dress up and put your best foot forward, to be a bold light on a hill. It's time for you to learn the building blocks, the capsule wardrobe, simple stuff of how to restore order to your closet, how to simplify and systemize your closet, how to establish your own personal style, how not to waste time and money anymore looking at what's on the model out there on the shops or in your fashion magazines, and you get it and you put it on, you wonder why it doesn't look like it does on you like it does on her. Well, I mean, you're different people, are probably 30 decades apart, and I don't know, 10 dress sizes apart. So that's why, there's a whole bunch of reasons. You need to stop spending the money and the time on shopping for stuff that you don't know what to look for without a recipe. You need to invest in yourself. It's the greatest investment you'll ever make, ever. Invest in the skills. Style is just a skill. I can teach you how simple it is. I am not a designer shopper. I am not dripping in bling every day, but I do get up, dress up. And I want to be a bold light on a hill. I want to shine my light. Why? Because fashion is a connector. Because when you wear something that is eye-catching, like this morning with the beautiful woman by the name of Mandy who commented on my earrings, it's conversation starting and it's relationship building. I'm hoping that maybe I'll have a cup of tea with her or coffee or whatever someday, because I've seen her a couple of times now and we always connect through fashion. So it's a connector, most especially between women, because we need to restore the bonds between women. Women are beautiful. It's time we start lifting each other up. And if you want to join that rising army, there is a community in LindaPaige that is all about get up, dress up, and be a bold light on a hill, and lift one another up and edify one another, and be radically generous in your compliments, and watch what happens. Change your closet, change your life. No more thinking, no more praying. Prayer is powerful, but it also says that faith without action is dead. And action is the only thing separating you from your frumpy and frustrated status quo to a confident, bold, beautiful tomorrow. Going after the things that you say you want that you've said you want, but you haven't gone after yet because you're too worried. What am I going to wear on stage? What am I going to wear if I write that book? What am I going to wear if I go for that promotion or launch that business or go on that date for the first time in 9 years? I can help you with that. Style is just a skill. It's easy. But you have to take action. You have to take the first step. And if you are a woman of faith, let me tell you something. You won't find anybody on this planet, male or female, more passionate, more committed to showing you the powerful, beautiful evidence that God does care about what you wear. He cares about every single thing that you do. From when you sit back and you think about how you're going to solve this problem today, right to when you get dressed tomorrow. Like, He's in everything that you do. Everything. So you may need to have a conversation with Him, perhaps, and maybe ask for forgiveness for excluding Him, for being a bit of a pompous Christian. We've all done it, thinking that we know something that we know nothing about, and walk around saying this is all on the inside, and saying it's a beauty is on the inside only is like saying I'm going to dress up in the front and not the back and leave the back naked because people can only see the front. Okay, you are one complete, beautiful, evolving human being. You are front and back, inside and out. And when you learn how to dress on the outside, that reflects the woman on the inside, well then, the world that you live in that is also full of human beings like you who love and respect and admire a spirit of excellence, then they can see you. And guess what happens when they can see you? Oh, they can invite you. Wait, they can hire you. Oh, they can promote you. Hang on a second. They can build businesses with you. They can date you. They can propose to you. All kinds of magic happens when you change your closet, which is just a skill. Take back control of your closet, my friend. You will be shocked. You will come back to me like many women do and say, Linda, I had no idea. I thought, okay, I just want to get my clothes and my closet in order and I want to feel better and like my life has changed. You will, through the power of personal style, you can expand your confidence, your influence, and your income in weeks. I mean weeks. I see it all the time. But no one's going to do it for you. You have to take action. You've got to stop all the thinking, the talking, the meditating, the praying, the wallowing, and you've got to get off the fence. You've got to click on the link below. It's a subscription fee. If you decide in a couple of months, this is not for me, you cancel, no quibble, no fine print, no mace, no fuss, nothing. And I'll say, hey, nice knowing you and good luck. But that doesn't happen often because we add massive value here. And my job is to make sure that you see how beautiful you are. My job, my passion, my mission is to show you how to fall in love with the woman in the mirror. How must that feel? How must it feel when you sit back and it doesn't matter what your bra size, your boob size, your butt, that I can show you your body shape, I can show you what you wear, what not to wear, because what you wear on the outside is a reflection of the woman on the inside, and you, my friend, are a beautiful, powerful, amazing woman. And you have a light inside of you. It's not dead. Maybe it's been dimmed for a while. Maybe you've been taking such good care of everybody else that you've lost yourself somewhere along the way. It's okay. It happens to every single woman. Maybe bar 3 in the world. I can help you with that. I have a recipe. There's a blueprint. And once it's in your hands, you won't believe how simple it is to get up, dress up, and go and be the bold light on a hill that you know you are called to be. Get off the fence. Get back in the game. I'll see you on the other side.